through how to make and embed a testing location form. I have shared a testing location form with you. It's just a template. You would have gotten it in your email, but it's in your Google Drive with the shared with me files. Mine is going to be in my regular drive. Open it up and it's going to say testing location form template. You want to make a copy, so click on the three dots, make a copy, and then you can delete the copy of. And what I tend to do is I will name the testing location form, and I will say fall 2022 first 8 weeks. Or you can name it whichever class it is, and then I'll say make a copy. And it makes a copy for you. I also edit this so that the student knows that they're doing the right one. And so, like for mine, I will, as soon as it quits moving around, I will say Math 1350 B01 NT. The other thing that you need to make sure of is if you are doing this for a dual credit class, you'll probably want to change these two options to your possible different high schools. If you're just doing a regular online class, you can leave them as Denison and Van Alstyne. And then make sure you still have the other option here. Dual credit, I tend to give them one of these and then place the different high schools that I know are in my Canvas shell, and then give them the other option also in case I have missed something. Then go over here to responses, and you need to create a spreadsheet because otherwise you won't get the responses. So you create a spreadsheet and just click create, and it's going to create that spreadsheet which captures all of the responses. This will be in your Google Drive right next to the testing location form. So if I come over here to my Google Drive and I go to fall 2022, notice I have the testing location form, fall 2022, first 8 weeks, and then this one right here is the responses. So this is that Google sheet that will have all the responses. Okay? I'm going to close out the responses. Now that you have created the Google form, you need to come over to your Canvas shell and embed it into the testing location assignment. So I'm going to go down to assignments, and in the Start Here module for all of our internet classes, we should have a testing location form. And we normally have the testing location form down here at the bottom. And I'm going to click edit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and put my cursor right here, and I'm just going to hit delete. So that deleted that form. I'll come back over here, make sure I have the right testing location form, and I will click send. Now I don't want to send it as a link or an email. I want to click on these two arrows, which means embed. I want to embed it in the actual assignment. I will click, and I want to copy this. So you can either right click and copy, or you can do the Control C, whichever way you want. Come back to your assignment. Don't just Control Z right here. Okay? You need to make sure you click on this so that you're in the HTML editor, and you will click here. Now notice that I have two lines right here that have this blank space out to the side. You will also notice you have a proctor nomination form with all this other gobbledygook. I'm going to put and embed that form right here. So it needs to be somewhere in the middle, and it's usually closer to the end, and you'll look for that proctor nomination form. And then there is usually one or two of these little lines right here. And I'm just going to put Control V, and you'll notice that it comes up with iframe and then all of this. If I click back here, it switches back, and I can scroll down and notice that the form is embedded. Now I can delete some of those lines. Another thing that you need to do is insert the proctor nomination form. I'm going to email you a copy, an editable copy of the proctor nomination form. With this proctor nomination form, you will need to make sure that you change your information, like your name, here and here. Come down, make sure you change the information for your course and your name. And make sure that you have the correct number of exams. So, like for the summer, my course needed only 4 exams. During most of our classes, we need 5 exams. And then you'll save this as a PDF. And then once you save it as a PDF, you can come back over here and you will upload a document. Okay, and you can search for that document wherever that you save that document. Okay, and then you would just click on the save button down here. And this is how you copy a testing location form. You can start with the template from now on, or you can start from one of your previous testing location forms. Once you have a proctor nomination form for yourself in that particular class, you don't have to edit it anymore. You can use the same one, provided that it's still an A01NT or a B01NT. Make sure you change that section number if it's a different course or semester. And then just make sure that you upload a new testing location form each time for a different class, because you don't want all of the classes on the same Google Sheet. Otherwise, you're going to get the students mixed up with which class are they in, things of that nature. You can ask me if you have any questions, but again, that's how you're going to upload and create the testing location assignment.